Welcome to my favorite nonprofit radio segment called Nonprofits Care. Their causes are really extraordinary.
Nonprofit organizations serve our community in a host of ways, and yet, until now, there's never been one place to find out about causes that are really extraordinary. It's time for Nonprofits Who Care, hosted by Ralph Grills, founder of My Favorite Nonprofit.
We are the world. We are the children.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Nonprofits who care. Causes are really extraordinary.
Ralph, I love that. That's the title of this radio segment. It's a brand new segment we've introduced this month to the Experience Pros Network, talking about nonprofits who are really extraordinary, people that are doing some amazing things. But I want to talk a little bit more about your company, myfavoriternonprofit.com.
Well, thank you, Angel. Yes, I'd like to talk a little more about it as well, because what we have done is we have set up online a platform that is similar to like a Facebook. It's a social media, but specifically for nonprofits and for people to go on there and promote their favorite nonprofit.
Now, does it matter? Does it have to be in Denver, or can it be anywhere in the country?
It can be anywhere in the world.
Love that.
In the world.
Yeah. Why was I thinking so small?
Yeah. Well, actually, I was at the Association of Fundraising Professionals 48th Annual Conference in Chicago, and I actually met a lady there from India, and she actually ran the Nonprofit Association for India. And her husband was actually on the Federal Reserve with India, and they were saying in India they have serious problems because people aren't used to what we are with like nonprofits called NGOs there, but they didn't really have a lot of people that were willing to give, so they wanted a way to really set up a platform that people can learn more about them. So she's interested in talking to us, but I told her I wanted to work here locally in the United States and then start expanding to other parts of the world.
And that's exactly what you've done, is set up a platform where people can aggregate and congregate and find more information about all of these nonprofits, and there are millions out there.
There sure is. There's a lot. And that's why I did it, because I was actually trying, like I said on our first segment, I was trying to find a nonprofit just to give some money to from proceeds from something else I was doing. I had an art gallery and a publishing company. And when I started looking and researching, I found out there's 1.5+ million nonprofits just here in the U.S.
Wow. Now, I know you've got your website, myfavoriternonprofit.com, and it's a great platform. Let's talk about the benefit of partnering with the radio program. What is that doing for your charities?
Oh, the radio program, I think, is the best, awesome offline thing I'm doing. And what it is doing is allowing nonprofits really to get more exposure to their cause out there. So I'm having nonprofits come on and be able to tell us what they do, what kind of, mission do they have, so people can really know about them. Because if they don't know about them, as we talked before, how are people going to know to get involved with them?
Absolutely. And I think that's what most nonprofits are looking for. You've just never heard of this charity, this organization, and you bring that together, getting them more exposure. They've got the online platform. Now let's talk about, what does it mean to be a member of My Favorite Nonprofit?
Well, what I've done is I set up where individuals can go on there for free and sign up. And this allows them to be able to go like on Facebook and find different nonprofits to be able to see if they want to get involved with them. And then for the nonprofit, what this does allows them to form a group in one location where everybody knows to go to find nonprofits. And so they could have, a set up where they have people following them. They can have like an employment section, because yesterday I had a guest on the radio that was talking about that, nonprofits are going to really need people to come in. So if they had a place to show what they need, people could find them.
And on your site, myfavoriternonprofit.com, there you can find that the groups are categorized so that it's easier to find what you're looking for. If you have a penchant for supporting children's cancer research, you can find them through.
Exactly. We have different categories that we're going to be placing nonprofits under. Like for children's category, would have like the Adoption Exchange, different organizations, so that people can go and say, this is what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about helping children. I'm passionate about social services. They can go to those different categories and look for the nonprofits that actually fit that category for them.
So if you have a favorite nonprofit, or you are a part of, you're on the board of, you volunteer for, make sure you visit myfavoriternonprofit.com and get in touch with Ralph. He's going to help you get more exposure, which tends to lead to more volunteers, more donations, more profitability, or more exposure, and you actually get to go out and do what you set out to accomplish.
You bet. And I think this is brilliant, Ralph, because, and I've said this over the air, there. I don't think anybody has come on to our program with a greater splash than you did with the feedback that we're getting over the last couple of weeks, because I'm telling you, people are loving the concept. Because where would we be without our nonprofit organizations?
Exactly. As they're saying, nonprofits will do what basically the government can't do, and
or won't do.
Or, well, the private industry won't do.
Right.
And the government can't do. So they fit that void there. And as a matter of fact, at that conference I was talking about in Chicago, former President Clinton was our speaker. And he really is a passionate individual for nonprofits and NGOs. And one of the things he did to talk about is what an important role they play in our society.
Absolutely. Those NGOs are non-governmental organizations, which is the moniker by which most nonprofits are known around the world.
Yeah, outside the United States, most nonprofits are known as NGOs.
Right. And so, again, membership for individuals is free.
That is correct.
For a group, how much is the membership?
Well, the group membership is $199 a year.
That's nothing.
It's really a small nominal fee.
Absolutely.
All we're trying to do is cover our costs and to be able to build a community to help them out.
You bet. And people can sponsor and support you and your organization so that we can continue taking this over the airwaves, right?
Exactly. That's why we're looking for sponsors, just to help out so that we can get the mission out and the word out for these nonprofits.
Yes, so he is also looking for, if you want to sponsor this segment of Nonprofits Who Care, make sure you get a hold of Ralph at myfavouritenonprofit.com. And Ralph, you've got a gala coming up on May 12th. Do you want to just give a little teaser for that?
Sure, I will. As a matter of fact, we just put the agreement together, and we'll be working with Up With People.
Up With People.
Up With People is such an interesting organization because they allow individuals from 18 to 28 really to travel the world and to be able to help communities throughout the world and also perform, and they get their message through the performances they do. And that's how they get their message out. And they will be providing the performance for our gala. So there will be the entertainment there. So it'll be a really exciting event.
They're also your guests next week on the show. The program is Nonprofits Who Care. Causes are really extraordinary. Every Wednesday right here on the Experience Pros Radio Show in the 10 o'clock hour.
Absolutely.
And,
Tell us a little more, Ralph. We got about another minute left.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit more about some of the nonprofits that you've worked with historically.
Well, actually, I'm going to go back with Up With People, because what
Sure.
I'm doing with this gala, which is I think is very important, is that a lot of people are asking, well, you got this great site, but how you're getting traffic to your site? Well, we're going to put our money where our mouth is. We're actually putting on offline events like the gala to help community organizations.
You bet.
And I chose Up With People because they're based here in Colorado, where we're based, but they also do international work.
You bet.
So people will be able to watch streaming online, because we're going to do a live video of the event all over the world and see how this is really going to be exciting and what we do out there.
MyFavoriteNonprofit.com is the website. Please go visit there and drop Ralph a note. There's a contact us section there. Let Ralph know that you were there to say hello. Sign up for your free membership. Get involved in the community. You make the community. And as you know, here on the Experience Pros Radio Show, we are all about supporting nonprofit organizations from left to right all across the country. It doesn't matter to us because, frankly, it makes the world go round. Don't go anywhere. When we return, it's Connect and Collaborate with ICOSA coming up next on the Experience Pros Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Now there's a place where you can promote your favorite nonprofit organization and meet others who are just as passionate about theirs. My Favorite Nonprofit offers you a membership community where you can share, network, and promote the cause that you really care about, and learn about other opportunities with worthy organizations. Sign up for your free individual membership today and share the best thing that ever happened to your favorite nonprofit. You. Visit myfavoriteenonprofit.com